During titration, 6 centimeters, but no events and no REM. How long do you wait before you increase pressure? So increasing pressure in titration does not correspond to a sleep stage, even though the goal for titration is to reach optimal titration, correct? And that optimal titration is defined as REM supine for 15 minutes or longer. However, if the patient does not reach REM, you cannot force that by increasing pressure. We increase pressure based on events. We increase pressure based on events. So if you don't see any hypopneas, you don't see any obstructive apneas, and especially if you see central apneas, you don't touch it. If you see some snores, then you can increase the pressure. Sometimes if you see flow limitation and you have a pretty long flow limited breaths, and you can increase pressure to just see if it does eliminate the flow limitation. And flow limitation has a few shapes, right? And I do have some other lectures on flow limitation, particularly in relation to titration, because flow limitation is not all the same. Okay, there's a flattening flow limitation, there's M shape, there's reverse chair. And so these flow limited breaths, they pertain to a partial airway collapse. Very similar to the snoring. Snoring is caused by partial airway collapse, right? Again, if you are trying to reach optimal titration, you cannot increase pressure just because you're trying to force the patient to get into REM. You cannot force a patient to get into REM. If the patient is sleep deprived and you open up the airway, there's no arousals coming in or happening, then they will eventually get into REM. How long before a person without any events will cycle through REM? So it's every 90 to 120 minutes. Every 90 to 120 minutes, if there's no interruption in sleep, any person, this is the normal cycle into REM, between an hour and a half to 2 hours. So 90 to 120 minutes. Now, another thing is that the other reason why you can adjust pressure is if your medical director or your sleep physician encourages you. For example, I have some doctors whom I worked for before, whereas when I had the patient on optimal titration and the pressure is at 5 all night, 3 hours later, patient is going through REM cycle, deep sleep, and N2, etc., but nothing's happening. So you can increase pressure and state that you are increasing pressure for exploratory purposes. I need to say you're trying to find the threshold if the patient can tolerate a higher pressure setting.